Hi guys, it's Maria from BlueRainOrchid.com, and before we move into the video of reviewing and unboxing this deck, if you want to catch a free printable on a wish list for your decks, make sure you click on that code or scan that code or go down below and click on the link and get your free printable on a deck wish list. All right? Okay, let's get started. Bye.
Hi guys, let's do a Oracle Tarot review unboxing. This is the Deep, Dark, and Dangerous Oracle by Stephanie Demarco. It says it's illustrated by Kinga Brits-Shikagi. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I'll let you get a close-up on that. Okay, so I took off the shrink wrap because we don't need to watch me fight with that. And there is a lot of texturing on the box. The red foil does feel very smooth and luxurious, but there is like some snake skin texturing, and you can see it there. I think you can see that right there, right? I can feel it up here, and yeah, I can see it now. There's all around the edges of the box. The UPC code does not have it, but it's everywhere else. It is not on the back, probably so that way it doesn't get scuffed up when you've got your box down. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this up, right? Look at this. Okay, and there's not the texture, but there is like printed texture, snakeskin texture in there. And there's no texture on the green spots in this box either, but this box is really cool. All right, we have the info book, of course. And here is a little ad. So we will look at the info book in a minute. Let's look at these cards, right? I'm really excited to look at these cards. Inside of the box, there is the print texture and the snake image again. Okay. The cards have red foil edging. Look at that. Okay. And the back has got the same snake image, but with a different frame. No stars. Okay. So we have, let's talk about the texture for a minute, hold on, because it feels a little sticky. It's hot here already. I am in almost Phoenix, so it is hot right now. The fronts don't feel as sticky as the foil does, okay? And they're very, very glossy. And it does feel to be a pretty decent sized card. Can you see like how thick that is? It feels like maybe 3 playing cards stuck together, and I keep wanting right now like to, I can see that here's number 2, here's number 1. I know it's the one card, but I feel like it needs to separate another card from it because it's a nice thick card. So we have depth and shadow for card number 1. I like that we've got inclusiveness already and color of skin. We have the Selkie, which is freedom, for card number 2. It's very pretty picturing. I love the backs of these cards. I'll show it to you one more time. Card number 3, it does say deep up here, I'll have to check those ones, is Mystery Kraken. I can't read what numbered 1 and number 2 say. And the back again is black with red. It's very mysterious, witchy kind of feel. Number 4 is also deep up here, and then we have treasure and a dragon. I thought this was a tree when I first saw it. It looks like a dragon now to me, now that I saw dragon, and the girl is like taking care of the dragon or something. Number 5 also says deep, and we have warning, another kelpie. Oh no, wait, that was a Selkie. Yeah, Selkie, and here's Kelpie. I don't see a human in, well, I guess this is the human, right? Now, this is supposed to be deep, dark, and dangerous. It's kind of like our shadow aspects from what I understood. Here we have Hell, which is acceptance. She's card number 6. I like how Hell is kind of greenish. Her dress is kind of green. It looks kind of earthy. How I was saying, this deck is supposed to be like our shadow sides. It's supposed to help us understand our shadow sides, if I remember the information correctly. Number 7 is the underworld, which is Hades. And we have Hades and possibly Persephone, or maybe the dead. So I can see already how this is going to fit in with like the shadow aspect, shadow work, shadow sides. Resilience is Scylla? Scylla? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. I like how she is kind of a gargon. And there's the snake aspect in it again. Number 9 is Guardian. And of course, we have Cerberus. Let me show you that one more time because that is really cool. The 3-headed dog. Okay, I'm gonna butcher another one. I hope the book has like pronunciations in this. Okay, right here I am feeling that this card does have a bit of a fold in it and it's brand new, so that's kind of a little bit upsetting. I hope it doesn't cause an issue later on. But okay. We have Blessings, Gonna Kadate. This looks like there's the caribou, so I'm going to say maybe Mongolian, Tibetan. So there is a lot of inclusiveness so far. We have regeneration with the Hydra here. This one is an Incan, that is an Aztecan calendar. So this might be Mayan, Aztec, Incan. And we have here Fear, Alpuk. Then we have Foresight, Sybil. So I'm really liking that it's not just Greek and Egyptian and Roman kind of feel in here. We do have some inclusivity. This Sybil is Foresight. I like the ravens in this one. Here we have a mermaid, which is Beauty. She's got a boat on her head instead of near her. Mithras, which is the Loyalty. Persephone. Okay, so in our Hades card, here we have Hades. We saw him as Hades in the other card. And the woman with the mask, I said was maybe Persephone or a ghost. Here we have her as Persephone. This is the journey. And I really like the aspect of like here is life and her life before meeting Hades. And then we have her life with Hades since she is a double goddess. The Minotaur is compassion. Charon is I'm not going to be able to say that one today. The ferryman, the boatman. Okay, and now we're in dark. I don't know when that started, but we are in the dark parts of this oracle now. Here we have Nyx, who is darkness. And this card is represented by an older woman. So we have age inclusivity in here too. Here we have Hypnos, which is rest, and his brother. Although they might not say that's his brother. I would say it's his brother, right? The double-sided of Hypnos and Sonos. Illuminations, Hecate or Hecate. It's a pretty card. And she looks to have some darker skin. I'm really liking the artwork on this deck. It's what actually caused me to buy it. Service Mormolikia? Ekia? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Like I said, I really hope the guidebook has pronunciations. Here we have Alchemy, Circe. And she's still a darkness card. Kali, which is love. It looks like there's a lot of death and destruction cards in here, which is really nice because that is like really the shadow aspect that we need to work with, right? Respect is Anubis. I can see this is the Morgana, and her code word is Sauvignon. Another one I'm not going to be able to say today. I haven't had enough coffee. Lemur, Loneliness. So this deck, if you really don't like the shadow side, if you're really not into like the darkness, that kind of stuff, this is not going to be a deck for you. Unless you're willing to do the shadow work. This is the Vampire, which is Hunger. Unless you're willing to, like, when you need to do some shadow work, when you need to face some of the stuff that you've got that you really don't want to, this would probably be a perfect deck. Change is a Werewolf. Otherwise, if you are more into like the fairy kind of stuff or the light pastels, this probably is not going to call to you. Discipline, Mermondian, not sure. Let's see if I cannot read what that one is up at the top, the number. It's number 30 and 29. Here we're in Dangerous again. Okay, so here's where Dark ended and here's where Dangerous started. Erin's, not sure in the pronunciation. Vengeance. This is an older looking woman. Here we have the Chimera and its Synergy. Banshee, which is Grief. I'm not gonna try this one. The Midgard, it's too small. Serpent, it cycles, but here is his name. And I said I don't want to butcher it. I don't want to offend anybody or spirits. Chaos is the Harpy. Another one that is like very language oriented with different vowels and stuff, so I'm not going to try that one. It's Focus, but here's its name. It's a black cat, very cute. The Mirror is Fetch. Mirror is the keyword. It's still a dangerous card. Here's another one that is very language oriented. That's a language I don't speak. Focus. This one I think is pronounced Sheila Nan-gig. Sheila Nanig. It is Boundaries. If I butchered it, I'm very, very sorry. Here we have the Sphinx. Gratification is the keyword. Another one I don't want to butcher. Disconnection. Sorry. It's hard to read through my phone. Valkyrie is Choice. How I said, these are very nice, thick cards. I haven't felt any other issue besides that one card right here, and it might have just been a little rough from the press. Here we have Injustice, which is Medusa. And the Puga, I think is how it's pronounced. Puka is Mischief. Okay, so let's take a look at the book. Let me do that one more time so you can see that, because that is very pretty. I've never seen it in red. And it does look like it's trying to fade. I did potentially, scratch it right there, but it's still a very nice deck. The cards are very thick. And it seems to me like they have listened to complaints about very thin cards and made sure that they worked with that. So here's our booklet, and there's a lot of snake skin print in here. Some more. And our booklet, I suspect, would be very run-of-the-mill. So we have, page 1 is the introduction, about the oracle, the cards, or about the oracle is page 5, and then we have the cards, and they are separated into the deep, dark, and dangerous, as I've already said when we were looking at the deck. So cards 1 through 17 are regarding deep. Cards 18 through 27 are the dark, and cards 28 through 44 are the dangerous. Then we have about the author and about the illustrator. The first line, there is profound beauty in the darkness, the unseen, and the mysterious. In a world where we think we know everything, where the current... I just really should not be reading today. But anyways, it's going to talk about that. I just saw Carl Jung, shadow work. His name always jumps at me. Okay, so here we have about the cards. The name and the subject of the card, the message of the card are on each one. The duality is often light and shadow in there. Here is a dark moon 3 card draw, a 4 element card draw. So she's giving you some potential card spreads. Sorry, I think I had that in the wrong spot. A timing spread, a traditional 7 card spread, dedication for your cards, shadow. Let's see if we can find, it looks like each card. Okay, so hold on just a second. Deep has a little bit of, no, that was the same. Okay, so she's telling us where this subject is still in. It looks like each card has a decent amount of information, about 2 pages. And she is giving you plant course companions and crystal companions. She's giving the scientific name for the plants along with the common name. I'm trying to see. It does not look like she is giving pronunciation, so that might be a research project on your own. There are dualities in here. For the Hydra, for example, it says duality is regeneration and death now and later. And then there's the information, and the plant companion would be lantana, and the crystal is kyanite. So it's a decent book. I'm just going to kind of go through it quickly. Like this one, there's no pronunciations. That's kind of sad. But how I said, it would make a really great little research project on the side if you wanted to do that. If you didn't, like, that's your choice, right? Okay, I'm trying to get to the end. So here are more other products by Stacey. The illustrator is what it says. And here is your author. And there's no other products regarding the author. Okay, so it's a really, I like this deck. I plan on using it a lot for like shadow work and a lot of the stuff that I don't want to see questions. I've been gathering some decks for a while and have them saved to the side, so when it's finally quiet, I can do some videos again. But I think this deck was like $15 to $20 on Amazon. I think it was worth it in my opinion. I'm really excited to start using it. I hope you guys like it too. I will put a link down below regarding that deck, a little bit more information. And then I'm going to try to take some more pictures and I'll have it on my blog, so I'll link that too, okay? It's nice talking to you guys again. I hope you liked this deck, and if you liked it, go get yourself one, right? Okay, bye.